Hi, I'm Kim Kelly.
Hi, I'm Paul Trulsen.
Watch us next on TSN.
Those are snow clouds. That's what the forecast says. It's turned cold again here in Regina. What a thrower, what a player. David Nedohin has celebrated back-to-back Canadian championships. And a year ago, he capped it off with a world championship with Randy Ferbey. Kim Kelly, she just may be the glue that keeps Colleen Jones' team together. Kim Kelly, you'd want her on your side, I can tell you that. The Albert Street Bridge over the Wascana Creek, which flows into Lake Wascana here in Regina. Hello, Canada, and welcome back to Saskatchewan and TSN's second day of coverage of the Keg Continental Cup. But here is something I bet you didn't know. That bridge is in Ripley's, believe it or not. Believe it or not, that bridge is the longest in the world at 370 meters. But over the narrowest body of water, the creek, at just 37 meters. Bet you didn't know that. Bet you didn't know, as we head into mixed double play on this second day of competition, that we're all tied. Team World and Team North America are dead even so far. Yesterday, however, Team World shut out North America, winning all 3 mixed doubles games as we head into the final day of mixed doubles. And we go inside now to Linda and a man that may just be in Ripley's, believe it or not, something about red wine. Here's Ray.
Well, I can tell you one thing, Victor. If I'd saved all the bottles, I could make a bridge that long, that's for sure. Mixed doubles was ever interesting yesterday, more interesting for the world than for North America, Linda.
Well, that's right. Vic mentioned that the two teams are tied right now. Team World, Team North America, they have 36 points each. But how did they get there? Well, the Team North America, they dominated team play. But in mixed doubles, it was a wipeout. The world really dominated in that play. So we're dead even right now, but now we're going into another round of mixed doubles. And what do we expect to see? We learned some things yesterday, and believe it or not, we think we know the rules. And this is what they are. There's 2 throwers and 2 brushers per team. You have 5 rocks only per end, and Ray will talk about throwing rotation in a moment. Each end begins with 2 rocks in play, and you can't remove any stone until after the 3rd stone has been thrown each end. There's the 2 stationary stones, the guard out in front. The one in behind is the team with the hammer. And what we found out is there's a lot of aggressive play, tons of stones in play. And yesterday, 10 of the 18 ends played. There were 2 or 3 points scored when the team held the hammer. And there were no blanks and only 4 steals. So we found already that having the hammer is a huge advantage. Now, one of the things, Ray, they're talking about is what to do today. First of all, with the strategy, but second of all, the playing order.
Well, something different they should do today, for sure. We're talking about the North Americans. We talked to David Nedohin, and he was saying that he revealed to us that he was going to throw 1 in 5. So we asked him, Linda, why, David? He said, well, first of all, I think it's better that I'm skipping Kim as opposed to her skipping me. And then the other thing he said was, I think we need sometimes, we saw it yesterday with Kelly Law, for example, trying a double with Don Walchuk, and we need that big weight to move those stones around. So it should be very interesting. Everybody's looking forward to this format.
So Ray would build a bottled bridge. And being from Winnipeg, of course, it would be across the Red River. Aha. When we come back, believe it, the Keg Steakhouse and Bar Continental Cup.
The Keg Steakhouse and Bar Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by the Keg Steakhouse and Bar. For great steaks, good friends, see you tonight. By Mitchell's Gourmet Foods. Our products speak for themselves. By Mizuno. For serious performance, nothing feels like Mizuno. By Whirlpool Home Appliances. proudly supporting extraordinary Canadian women athletes and everyday champions across the country.
Second day of mixed doubles, and here are the games for the world. It is Pia Lindholm and Katarina Nyberg, both out of Sweden, hooking up against North America Kevin Martin and Julie Skinner. It'll be all Scotland for the world. Hammy McMillan, Debbie Knox going against the U.S. team representing North America, Paul Pustovar and Erica Brown. And we will feature Norway's Paul Trulsen, gold medal winner, and his teammate from Switzerland, Carmen Kueng, against Dave Nedohin and Kim Kelly representing Team North America. The three sheets in play here at the Agrodome in Regina, and with more, let's join Kathy Gauthier.
Well, we're seeing some consistencies for sure, Vic. We're seeing that this ice is tremendous for brushing. We're seeing the times hold through, but we are seeing differences, and Sheet C is one of the trickiest. Let's look at what the curlers will face. One of the things that has remained true on all the sheets is the late break. On Sheet C, we've got about 3 feet of curl, most of that at the end. Around the corner guards with the in-turn or the out-turn, you will see the gradual motion all the way. The trickiest part of Sheet C are the 4-foot lines or outside with any weight. It's about 1.5 feet and maybe not even that much. Those 4-foot lines on this sheet are tricky. The rock kind of dances back and forth.
David Nedohin, he'll be on the ice twice. Kim Kelly playing her second game already today. She played in the women's play. So let's meet these two teams in mixed doubles. And throwing for the world, we mentioned Trulsen, gold medal winner. Kueng from Switzerland. Davinger is off of Trulsen's team, and Roethlisberger also off the Lucia Ebnother team from Bern, Switzerland. Nedohin, Kelly, Pfeiffer, who usually brushes in the and plays the second position for the Furby team, and Marianne Way. So Pfeiffer and Way will do nothing but brush. We will have Nedohin and Kelly do the throwing, and it will be the throwers Trulsen and Carmen Kueng. Now we already know that in fact it's going to be Nedohin throwing 1 and 5 for the North American side, but it is going to be Carmen Kueng throwing 1 and 5 for the world. Does that surprise you?
As we look across the sheets, Vic, there is the variety with the male-female choice to throw 1-5. There's a little bit of each happening. And we did talk to all the players. I think in some cases it's going to be a bigger benefit to have somebody in the 1-5 position versus the 2-3-4. And we do know, after talking to David Nedohin, for example, that if a team gets ahead, they may move so that the male player is throwing 2-3-4 to get the upweight ability to move some granite. They're all still learning. We know that. We learned a couple of things yesterday, Ray. I already mentioned how big an advantage having the hammer was. And that first stone of the end, the one we just saw played by the team that has to throw first, is so key. If that had been in front of that yellow one somewhere, it would have been much better than where it landed.
And in this first end, sorry, Ray, in this first end, North America.
Wasn't it my turn?
Yeah, Nedohin does have the Nedohin does have the hammer. It's pointed out as well, a difference in philosophy. All the world teams, it's the woman throwing 1 and 5. All the North American teams,
Is it coming right to this guy?
it is the man throwing 1 and 5.
Bring it to that guy.
Ray.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Victor. The obvious thing is that they're all searching. I found David Nedohin's comments really interesting. The fact that, and right here you saw Kelly, Kim Kelly walk up and call for a hit on that rock on the rings,
Yes.
which you can't do.
Still adjusting. The other thing yesterday, I don't know about the two of you, but I felt like the teams were just racing through the games. It's already short with only being 6 ends, and I think the first couple of ends in our feature game only took 6 ends total rather than 6 minutes per end. So what happens, I think now they're a little more used to the pace, Ray. They've seen it. They realize that 6 minutes per end is enough. And so I think we'll see a more regular contemplating the shots and not rushing as much.
So Paul Trulsen throwing. Davinger, Roethlisberger trying to drag it as far as it can right up, put it on the face. Nice shot, it's on the lid by Paul Trulsen.
And now we mentioned the rule. Paul had to draw on that one, and of course they wanted to try and get something in play, but 3 delivered stones and the 2 stationary stones are in play. If you wished at this point, you could play a hit.
Right? Okay.
Just a 9.
Okay, he wants to bounce a little. I'll give you a 4 and you guys can sweep it.
Now, this is one of the things we noticed yesterday. Here is Nedohin calling out their timing system, a 9. Playing with a team and a teammate he has never played before.
It's not even a timing system, Vic. You're right. It's the zone system they use and a time that Kim Kelly uses. So she had to kind of translate that information into something that she knew about the weight to throw. And it is the communication issue we saw yesterday that might be a problem. Now, I don't know what happened with that one. It was a little bit stronger than he asked for.
One more down there? She just threw it too strong. It was simple.
One more?
Yeah.
And of course, the Randy Ferbey team uses the system of zones where there are 3 in front of the rings, and then every different colored ring has a different number. A 7 is a button shot back to the backline weight of 10, and from then on, it's hack and bumper and the kinds of shots they call for takeouts.
And they talked about a 7, and you heard Kim in the hack transfer that into a 4 for her, and she just threw it. She threw it through the rings. She threw too much weight.
And their respective teammates are here and watching. Randy Ferbey and Walchuk.
I think one of the things too, Linda, that we forget is that they do a lot more. These top men's teams in Europe do a lot more mixed curling over there than they do here, than our top men do. And a lot of the bonspiels, as you know, are open over there. Men playing against women.
Okay. Got just almost all.
Just a reminder that it is the 2 brushers and 2 throwers that we see. The playing rotation's different. One player throws 1-5, the other 2-3-4, and those 2 stationary stones start the end, the guard and the one at the back button, and you cannot play a full hit until after the 3rd delivered stone has been played. That means 5 stones are actually in play.
Hurry!
Hard!
Whoa! Yeah! Hard! Hard!
Pfeiffer closest to the stone, way out in front.
Hard! Okay.
Got the guard, and she's all over it. The world, Trulsen and Kueng are line
like to
2
play,
without
like,
the hammer here in the
takeout?
first.
No.
I talked about how the teams were slowing down a bit, but they're taking quite a bit of time here.
Does a different play freeze like here?
We
Freeze
can
like here?
slide down and get down too.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's swinging on the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. We pointed this out yesterday. Is here you got a Swiss with a Norwegian, and you heard Trulsen. There you go. Trulsen talks to Davinger in Norwegian, and then Kueng talks Swiss German to Roethlisberger, but they speak English with each other.
Exactly.
So you've got the 3 languages going on the one sheet.
The language of curling.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yep.
Oh.
Trying to freeze it in the pocket.
Come on.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Whoa. Forte.
Whoa.
Wants to just come off the red one a little bit and just roll over just a tiny little bit.
Wow. What do you do? Taking advantage of the misses by Kim Kelly. 1 strong, 1 crash, and now they have got it surrounded. 3 in there.
They'll go hit right in the middle of the 2 of them. You get a lot of rocks moving. You get a lot of rocks moving here. You could maybe get them all out of there with big weight.
Hurry! Whoa!
Whoa.
Yeah! Hard!
Here we go again.
Hard!
Hurry,
Kelly trying to make up for it now. Look at the Pfeiffer lean on it. Marianne Way there too. How many going to get? 1, 2, moving around. Gets rid of 2 of them, and it is now the world line 1.
Let's not forget, it's a little tough for
we need to hit
Kim
the other
Kelly
one
and
first.
David Nedohin to play these shots because of the up weight. It's a little different for Kim Kelly to throw the up weight than the team that Randy Ferbey has and David Nedohin plays with. So when you get a call. Of course, we look at the men that play with Furby and Martin, and there's the other ladies watching. But when you get a call, Ray, and you call for up weight, he's just not icing or maybe quite enough because it's not as fast as he's used to.
So what you're actually saying is that the up weight isn't the up weight, as you say. Yeah.
It's not heat.
It's,
Wasn't
that's
that
for sure.
the term we heard yesterday?
Yeah.
It's normal. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Carmen Kueng.
Yeah!
And the final stone for the world side here in the first. Off, spin, sit to lie 2.
No, that's good, man.
Nah.
This will be coming down, I think.
Was it in?
No, swing a lot.
Swing a lot? No.
So nice.
Do you want a little bit more or no?
No.
Middle? Okay. So nose.
David's taking a straighter turn. We saw a lot of curl on the shots just played. So he's going with the other turn and looking for it to run straight.
I need my broom again. Kim, throw my broom down there. It's at the hog line. Or Fleming?
Helps if you bring your tool. Oh, that's not his. Is that
By the
yours,
6th
Paul?
end, I'll figure this out.
I was going to give it to him.
Match this
He
one.
doesn't like it. He says it's too tall.
But remember, it's different for David, too. He doesn't skip his team. He throws 4. So everything's different about this mixed doubles.
No.
There won't be a lot different about this this shot coming down here, though.
Whoa!
Yep, hard!
Facing a couple. Nedohin and North America. Raised. Double. Got them both. Look at that.
Nice shot.
Oh, I throw again.
Whoa!
Yep, hard!
So maybe they know something about having the weight throw 1 in 5. It results in a 3.
Nice shot.
North America with the early lead.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure, we saw them make that mistake.
Let's begin our updates over on Sheet A. Lindholm, Nyberg against Martin and Skinner. You can see the world is lying 1, 2, 3. Final stone for Kevin Martin. It's gone Don Bartlett. Diane DeZura brushing, Skinner calling the line. And the in, off. Great shot for a single. Facing 3. Martin and Skinner pick up 1. Now the world, McMillan and Knox against Christopher and Erica Brown from Madison, Wisconsin. And it is the North American team playing Yellowstones and lying 1. Debbie Knox, who plays with Rona Martin, the gold medal winner in Salt Lake. Quiet, take out, come across the face, push it back for 2. And the world has the lead there. And David Nedohin's shot to get 3, Linda, for North America.
And it was heat. He threw it right down the track. We said it would run straight. Beautiful shot. And hammer is very important, as we can see.
So the world has the hammer as we go to the second, down 3-0. So they have the one just behind the tee line, and now a second
Just as long as we get to the inside, we don't
shot
have to
at
bump
the
it.
top of the 8.
Right, the one at the back of the button is, of course, the stationary
little
stone
more?
placed.
Nope.
And
Okay.
North America, David Nedohin tried to draw to it. He came up near the top. Actually, it was Kim Kelly that threw that one. They made the switch.
They made the switch, yeah. We should tell our
Keep
viewers,
tracking
yeah.
that. So, and we did know that if they got a lead, they would put David into a position where he threw the middle three and played more taps, more ticks, and moved more rocks around.
Where's the weight?
You can decide each end whether you throw 1, 5, or 2, 3, 4. And they've made the switch. David Nedohin made the double to get the 3 points, and now they've made the switch.
Yeah, I did.
You can see here.
So 2 stationary stones, the come around played. Another come around that was a little open. And that was the stone that was just thrown.
Blir litt tungt andre veien.
One of the things I know the team's talked about is moving more stones around. Yes, you cannot remove them until after the 5th stone is lying there. That's after the 3rd delivered stone, but you can move stones. And I think there was a little fear factor in tapping things around, and they said today we're going to try a little bit more of that.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, if you can. Whoa. Only T-line. T-line. T-line, yep.
Paul Trulsen,
Yeah.
Roethlisberger, Davinger, the Brushers.
Hurry. Freeze. Hurry.
I think he's 1-2 right now. So we could, the thing is, if we could bump, as long as we bring that back to there, but then
Yeah, as long as we can get to that.
Yeah, as long as we get up to nose so that he can't
I mean,
double
even-
them out, right? Like if
And
we
right now, if
hang
we
out
sit right
there.
here, Kim, even just put it here, it's not that bad. How does he get any more? Like, then we're going to be running something in. I mean, we're up 3.
Sure. Okay.
You like just freezing, or you want to tap them? Okay. Maybe just a little less ice than we just had.
You know what? Yeah, I'll give you right on the line. How's
Okay.
that?
Just same
thing-
weight, eh?
Yeah.
Well, you heard his conversation. Do you want to just freeze one down on top of it in this area
you
here,
want
or do you want to
same?
bump them? He's going to bump them, I think. Come
As
down.
long as the line's good, even if we're freezing's
that
not
one.
the worst. We're going to always have a shot in the next one to run something.
Move it back.
But if the line's good, just go for it. Yeah.
Linda, something about the brushing comes to mind here. Obviously, Scott Pfeiffer knows Dave Nedohin more. Do you think then that Marianne leaves the judgment, more of the judgment to Scott, and Scott might leave judgment to Marianne because she knows Kim Kelly a little bit better?
Maybe a little bit of release, Vic, but as the stone's coming down, I'm pretty sure they're experienced
That's
enough
okay.
to both be really reading it pretty well.
Come on up a little more, baby. Good shot.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
No, it didn't work out as well. I don't think as he.
That just kind of stopped.
He wanted to rock over a little
it
bit in
looked
front
like
of
it was
it.
going to make a beeline.
Can we play nose?
And we're all tied at this stage, 36 points for both Team World and Team North America. 18 points yesterday in mixed doubles went to the World, and 18 more available right now.
That would be brilliant. But then
So
again,
it's good. I like the fact that it stayed in between the two of them, right?
Play-
Because
play a
even if he
quiet
tries to go
one.
through the hole, he's
got a
picking.
tough shot. I mean, he
Right.
gets it off this one, it comes back.
Right,
Here, he
or
gets
he
it
does-
this way,
yeah.
and misses it.
The best way is hit it skinny for him and
Yeah.
smack.
Yeah, that's what he's going to try and do
Yes.
for sure.
It's 15.
Talking about the angles in which the Yellowstone there is a great,
15.
thank you very much, Carmen, showing us the yellow to
fint å
come
treffe
off
den
the red
litt
so
skrått,
that
så
the
har vi
other
fått
yellow
dyttet
gets
ut den
removed as
bakre
well.
der. Den bakre gule.
Onto this one here,
Men
coming across here.
ja, jeg vet ikke om det går. Vi får se. Opp, opp,
Roethlisberger is on the left. Davinger is on the right.
Til her. Der, ja!
Pretty nice.
Free, free!
To leave the world lying 3.
Break again.
It's a good angle for David here.
Play the double.
I think that touched.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll throw a little less than the last end. Just.
That now familiar, very compact
Hard.
delivery
Hurry,
of
guys.
David Nedohin.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa! 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 Off!
Backed up, it almost looks like. Yep.
Good sweet.
That one's out of play over there.
Worked out pretty well. He got right in behind the guard.
David, those are just looking like they're going to curl and then not.
Well, Kathy Gauthier talked about line dancing, and they were playing right down that 4-foot line. So you do have to be careful. They look like they're floating, but pretty well it's just straight.
Looking to see how much they can see of the
Maybe it works.
Yellowstone in the 12-foot.
Like here? No?
No.
It's not easy because if he goes across the face, it jams anyways, eh?
Should, unless it goes through the hole, which would be unlucky for us, but we should jam on something.
Kommer vi nær nok?
This is the stone that they're looking at right here.
Ja, men det
How much can we see of that?
køler det såpass, da.
Can we come down and hit that one?
Han rullet litt over også, vet du.
Back onto this here. And you heard Kim talk about, well, this should jam somewhere.
Den sitter helt sikkert bak der, den. Nei, da må vi chappe. Nei.
Bala's still looking at it.
Ok. Ja.
I don't think he's convinced he can see the right angle on the front one.
So then the decision is just to draw.
Samme fart. Samme fart. Ja, kanskje enda litt løsere. Ja, men som første dragningen. Ja, sorry.
Very nice double made by David Nedohin.
Paul Trulsen right away. Carmen Kueng calling on Roethlisberger and Davinger riding the line. And now it's broken.
Whoa. Yep. Okay.
Flop. Yep, I've got air. Want to just throw hit at it?
No, I think you just throw it quiet, just through
Okay.
the rings.
Sure.
You think we can get to that, or you want to just...
Play this one quietly is what they're saying.
Just an 11?
Okay.
So just through the house, Kim.
Okay. I'm going to leave that there.
Try and roll over there. Just enough to move this through the house.
Just back line.
Back into this area is what she's saying. Not much weight.
That's
One
all right, I'm
thing
used to getting
David
them
said to you, Ray, is that he really likes
Either
to
that, or
play
we just keel it
aggressively
this way and give him his draw
when
for
he
one.
skips. Remember, he
I
doesn't
got it
skip when he
all.
plays
You like
on
that?
the Furby team. He throws
Got all-
last.
yeah,
But he
and
says he's
air.
not afraid of
Set.
the tapping the stones around, and
Okay.
he felt that was an advantage for him to be calling shots for Kim when it got complicated like this. So he's just saying, tap it back, we'll move them around, we'll get the better position.
Final stone
Yep.
for
Yep.
North America.
Whoa! Close! Whoa, hop! Whoa!
Oh, honey.
Whoa, right off. No. Yep.
And out the back. Collide 2.
Trying to hit it there.
Like for double?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the only shot we got.
Yeah.
Somebody stole my broom again. Jesus. Thanks. I'm gonna stick to it so you can swim.
Hauptsache, man ikke engang tage i couchspiller.
This is not an easy shot, and this is Paul sort of talking Carmen into this. I'm not sure she's really confident playing it.
What else do they have, though?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
All on its own.
Go.
Move over just enough. No, and nothing. One for sure. Have a look. Two.
Two.
It is 2 for North America.
Is it 2?
Nedohin,
All right, then.
Kelly,
Too much ice, sorry.
Pfeiffer,
Too much ice.
and Way take a 5-0 lead. It's a unique concept, this mixed doubles, Linda.
Well, it is, and it's taken us a couple of days to think it through. 6 points per game. Remember, it's Team World versus Team North America. The interesting thing is the throwing rotation. 5 rocks are thrown, but you can change it every end. It catches us sometimes. Caught me last end. You can throw 1, 5, or 2, 3, 4. 2 stationary stones start the end, and no hits on rocks until after the 3rd stone has been delivered.
Updating the game between Team World, McMillan and Knox. They're out of Scotland, of course, against the North American team, Pustovar and Brown. Paul Pustovar from Madison, Wisconsin. Played very well in the men's team play. His team was a winner last night, the opening day of men's play. Teaming up with Erica Brown, with Richard Maskell and Nicole Jorenstad doing the brushing. But this time crashing in front a little light. And it'll be a steal of 1 and a 3-0 lead for the world. Meanwhile, on sheet A, the world team of Lindholm and Nyberg comes back with 1 in the second to tie Martin and Skinner. On this second day of play,
Even
mixed
hair last,
doubles, the Keg Steakhouse and Bar Continental Cup.
Freeze with the intern.
And the same rotation continues for both teams. For
even a top 12 is good.
The world, it is Kueng, Carmen Kueng throwing 1 and 5, Paul Trulsen 2, 3, and 4. And for Team North America, Kim Kelly 1 and 5, David Nedohin 2, 3, and 4.
Got lots of room.
Room, Scott.
Lots of room, guys.
Whoa.
Let it bend a little.
Because of the stationary stones placed in the center
Line's
line
good.
area and the fact we only throw
Got
5
room.
rocks
Let it
each, we
curl.
see virtually
Let it
all the
curl.
play to the middle.
Make
We've seen
sure.
some
not
nice
off that one.
shots
Don't
so
pop off
far.
it. Just in front of it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Intern freeze,
Whoa.
short is fine, he said.
Okay.
Not bad.
A little heavy.
Yeah.
We will try to get into the...
So World has the hammer, and they're just behind the tee line.
Pretty close to a freeze there by North America. Wiggle it out of the way and sit in front of it. That was actually a very nice shot.
And now he's going to try to angle it right on the yellow one.
Ta den gule litt på innsiden. Ja.
Right in there.
Er det for lite is, tror du?
I thought he said maybe he was tapping it, Ray. Well, we'll have to see what weight comes out.
Yep.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
He's definitely tapping it.
Roethlisberger, Davenscher
Whoa, whoa.
on the guard. He is.
Okay.
Jeg var redd for det. Er han løs, eller? Ok. Ja, ok. Ja, jeg hadde tenkt å spille bakkant også.
It's sort of funny if you look at the situation now, the fact that the yellow stones did not get in front of the red stones is actually an advantage now with the tick on the front stone, and David Nedohin able to make an easier pass on those rocks.
Get them both now again.
Yep.
Hurry! Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Yeah.
Hard!
Yeah.
Hard!
Nedohin, 1, 2, got them both.
Shot, David.
Good shot, skipper.
Until that tick on the front stone, the angles of these rocks was favoring Team World, but as soon as the guard was gone, the fact that they were beside the yellow stones made that shot a little bit easier. Still a nice double by David.
They approach me so quick. I'm not used to it. It's like, oh my God, I'm gonna get out of the way. I just jump. So I don't lift my leg. Oh, off it goes.
That up weight.
Not used to the up weight.
Yeah. You throw the heat, I bet, Vic.
Oh yeah.
Yes. We do.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Paul Trulsen, who last night lost his team game to Kevin Martin in a rematch of the Olympic gold final.
Nimm det, Natalie. Nimm det, nimm det, nimm det, nimm det.
Nice roll.
Very nice roll.
Exactly what he called. He got the double and the roll behind the guard.
Sure.
Or run that back.
Whatever you like. It's your shot.
Run that?
North American women taking 2 out of the 3 women's games this morning. They did the same yesterday.
I keep forgetting there's another rock still.
And so as we begin play in mixed doubles on this Friday afternoon in Regina, we're all tied, 36 points apiece.
That's right.
18 points available this afternoon.
No, for a second I actually forgot there was another rock to come.
You heard David.
thinking,
Let's
well,
run this
last
back. This is my last shot. Run this back onto this one right here.
But it is true, and it's not just me feeling a little
watch the fourth
confused.
line.
You heard David, he throws last on his men's team. So it's unusual for him to think that there's still another stone to come being thrown by Kim. He's already thrown 2. He's got 1 more, but there's still another one to come. So it's just that adjustment on this playing rotation.
Uh-oh.
And there's an opening.
Yeah.
Shall we take our 2?
Yeah, take out and roll.
Sorry, Kim.
No problem. No problem. That's awful. Oh, it's a nasty spot right there. You threw pretty good. See, just the extra weight, though.
No, but that's the thing is that you got to know how to throw it to make it there. I know it backs up.
That's the truth.
So he made a mistake, huh?
Yeah, he just knew that he couldn't be full at all. He took right in the middle of the stone. Backs up a bit there. Runs very straight.
Could he roll out?
Jeg var med.
This will be the final stone for Paul Trulsen. Looking for the exchange of stones to possibly get 2. The world here in the third. Roethlisberger, Davinger. Rolled it over.
Okay.
Now line them up. Is there a double there?
There is.
Wherever you want it.
Just off middle.
Which side of middle?
Right, like right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's catch this one here.
Okay.
Playing it with the out turn, Linda?
Playing it still with the
Whatever
straight
side it
turn,
wants
and
to
that's
hit.
why they took a moment to adjust the ice, gave her a tiny
let it
bit more than
decide.
David had.
Would you consider the other turn because of that float problem, or?
The other turn really curls.
Okay.
Oh. Yep.
Final stone for North America. Kim Kelly looking for the double here. Got it. Roll it. Roll it. One more. Nedohin trying to drag it out the back, and it'll just stop.
There's an example of the weight again, Linda.
Aim for the middle. Got the middle. A little more.
And this one has weight, Vic.
Well, what do you expect? See you through it? With a hair thinner. And we get the deuce.
Ja. Maar beste met de min turn. Nee, nee.
That's close, though. Yeah, Kevin Martin.
Ja.
So a chance for the world to score 2. Carmen Kueng, the 24-year-old native of Lucerne, Switzerland.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
They took quite a bit of ice out here. It was really interesting to see the different release, and it comes up and gets the 2.
So the world get their first points here in the third, a pair.
2 points.
That's a good end.
Nedohin and Kelly will have the hammer in the fourth.
It's a break, isn't it?
It is. We're going to go to break because we just played 6 in a very quick game. And now we'll go over to the game right in the center of it all. World against North America. McMillan and Knox out of Scotland for the world against Pustovar and Brown from Madison, Wisconsin, representing North America. And it's a 3-0 lead for the world.
I think so.
Yeah, usually they curl to the corners on most of the sheets.
Yeah. But
it's 3-2. Okay.
Okay.
And Pustovar getting ready for his final stone, and he has a chance to tie it up here.
Over here.
There was just a miss by the team of
3-2.
Scottish players. Debbie Knox. She didn't hit the stone correctly. She was aiming for, wanted to roll in and maybe make it difficult, Vic, for this to happen. Couldn't quite execute, so it is an open hit for Paul.
Whoa, whoa.
It's Richard Maskell and Nicole Jornstad, who are the brushers.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Erica Brown calling line.
Good.
All right.
Nice shot.
Very nice. 3 for North America to tie it.
Way to go.
Throw first again. Okay, good.
All the games now have reached their third end break on this second day of mixed
Nice
doubles
shot.
play.
3. Yeah.
The Keg Steakhouse and Bar Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by the Keg Steakhouse and Bar. For great steaks, good friends, see you tonight. By Mitchell's Gourmet Foods. Our products speak for themselves. By Mizuno. For serious performance, nothing feels like Mizuno. By Whirlpool Home Appliances. Proudly supporting extraordinary Canadian women athletes and everyday champions across the country.
Tell you one thing, this mixed doubles is quick. You just play 6, and so we're midway through all the games. The world leading. Lindholm Nyberg ahead of Martin Skinner, tied up between McMillan and Knox against Pustovar and Brown out of Madison, Wisconsin. And Nedohin and Kelly representing North America leading Trulsen and Kueng 5-2. That's our featured game. It's a sad thing to say that Elizabeth Gustafson is calling the Keg Steakhouse and Bar Continental Cup her final event, but she's with Kathy.
Well, after 4 world titles, we may have seen you play women's for the last time. How do you feel about that, and what led to that decision?
It's not just my decision, it's a very much a team decision. We worked together for so long time, the 3 of us for 18 years and the 4 some for 12 years, and we feel like we put so much time into curling, and we can't just go on like this because they've sacrificed a lot over the years, and now we look forward to catch up with other things.
Was there any special reason that this year was the year?
Yeah, we put a lot of effort into the Olympics, and we were very disappointed after that because we felt we were very, very well prepared and everything felt very good before. And during that week, almost everything went the wrong way. So I and my team, we don't really feel that we can manage to put up the motivation to go on for 4 more years and be well prepared and don't know what happens.
Yeah. Well, I know personally I lost 2 gold medals at this lady's hand, but I can tell you from all of the Canadians, we're going to miss you.
Okay, thank you.
Indeed, a great player, a great champion, Elizabeth Gustafson. We're in Regina. The home of the Regina Pats of the Western Hockey League. The oldest, longest hockey team in our country, according to something I read. 5-2, North America leading. They will have the hammer. And look at this.
They've made the switch. Actually, they talked to Trulsen and the break, and they said, let's switch around. So Paul Trulsen will throw 1 and 5.
And Carmen Kueng will do 2, 3, and 4.
Yep. Hurry! 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 Hurry!
Whoa.
Estrahara.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hurry.
Yeah.
Hurry.
Come on.
Hurry.
Oh, you know what? They didn't have to let up on that, did they?
No, a little bit of a brushing error, but still in front is better. So we've seen a few go by, and that's the biggest mistake to make.
May need some help.
Line's good.
That room.
North American
That
team
room,
staying
wait
the
if you
same
can.
in their rotation.
Whoa. 4's not bad.
Kelly, 1
Let
and
it curl.
5. Dave Nedohin, 2, 3,
Okay,
and
bring
4.
it down. Line's good. Line's good. Hard, guys.
Hurry! 3. It's not a 3.
Let me see it still. Okay.
Yeah,
Linda, this is you.
Oh, right, the rules, Vic. It's 6 ends. It's going fast, too. We're in the 4th end already. 5 rocks a team, and they can change the rotation as we've already seen. And you have the 2 stationary stones to start the end. Guard out in front, 1 back button. And you can't start hitting until after the 3rd delivered stone. And that means 5 played stones. 5 stones in play. So it's making for a lot of aggressive play, and I think the one thing that Team World would be most upset about so far is the steal. We didn't see many steals yesterday, and you know you can score 2s and 3s with the hammer. So the fact that they gave up that steal of 2 would have made Carmen and Paul more upset than the other scoring that has happened.
Okay, come in.
Hurry!
Carmen Kueng. Gathosberger. 1 more. Davinger sneak it by. And they will drag it. Top 8.
Jag trodde du sa bakkant det.
Because you may even be able to pick this off the top, eh?
Well, we can't hit yet, though, eh?
All right, we can't hit it yet.
It's interesting. They keep getting confused about the number of stones.
Yeah,
Or
we're
here?
gonna have to because we can't do that yet.
We can't hit yet.
We can't hit this.
Can we hit?
Yeah, they can hit now.
Yes, you can.
Oh, this is the 4th rock.
What?
Yeah, we can hit.
We can hit?
We can hit. Okay, well, let's run this guard onto our yellow.
They just do this
Can
to
you do
make
have
me
enough of the
feel
yellow?
better
Well, I'd
about
rather
the
go this
times
way.
I get confused, but it is very
send it in.
different play.
Well, in
Doesn't
fact,
that seem
yesterday in the game, we
Okay.
featured Randy Furby,
Yes.
Colleen Jones. They
Where do-
missed
where
an
do we have to
opportunity
hit
to
it?
play
Oh, you gotta
ahead.
hit it
They
just
said
off
that
nose.
same conversation and never
And
had
you
anyone
smack her around the
correct them.
center
That's
line.
right.
That's exactly where we need to hit it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
This one here. Back onto this one here. Into this.
Stay here more.
Team North America did not get it
Thinking we
together
couldn't hit for a
in
second.
advance of this week and practice this format. Team World did have a little training camp in Scotland
send our
in
yellow
advance of the Continental Cup to try it out. But I still think it will take a few times through it for anybody to get the feel of the rotation and the strategy and the rocks in play. And of course, when you can start hitting.
And the object here is to hit the red onto the yellow and drive the yellow into the red. What they talked about.
Whoa!
Red, yellow,
Just missed
no.
it.
Nee, jij bent niet. Dus bij de Star Race hadden niet.
So far, in what we've played, and we know, we're all tied. And you can see that the North American team has doubled the count in terms of team play. But the mixed doubles yesterday was a shutout. All 18 points going to the world.
In these first 2 days of play, every match is worth 6 points. We just have the 2 rounds of mixed doubles and, of course, the 4 rounds of team play. Another one tonight with the men hitting the ice in team format.
Okay. Yep. Kommer en trippel her nå, da, vet du. Så de ikke får redd på. Ja! Ja! Wow. Sitter en igjen, altså.
North America with the hammers, and they are flying shot stone.
That yellow guy?
You think this is going to go out? Think the one will spin off and out?
Well, if you hit it like if you can
The one
hit
should
it
spin out,
skinny
eh, Scott?
enough, yeah, like there. It's going to go this way, isn't it?
Like we should lose the 2 and the 1, right? Okay. Same ice, Kim.
This one here, spin over here.
Paul Trulsen with 3 stones in there, but this is the advantage of David Nedohin throwing in this order. They want to move some rocks around so he can play that weight.
Ja.
And this is Nedohin's last, playing 2, 3, and 4. And moves everything around. And you can see.
Did that hit the side?
That hit.
That came off the board.
Scott Pfeiffer saying to Kim, there's one over there. And, you know, she maybe got a little trapped, a little flat-footed at the back, and so that one stays.
Well.
There's no question that she got, you know.
Went far enough
She wasn't in position. Right here now, you start sweeping the one going across the tee line, the far one. You can see Scott pointing to it, but he can't go in there and sweep it, Linda.
No, it's World Curling Federation rules, and it has to be the person in charge of the house that brushes behind the tee line.
Køle.
Drøp på Moesur.
Gjerne det køle, Flemming. Kan vi ta den litt? Yep. Hurry. Hurry. Fast. Hurry. Hurry. Perfect.
Guess we don't
That's what they play at a center line guard.
That gives him something, doesn't it?
Trulsen has to steal here now.
Yeah, because this is just
And
like
we
a
haven't
game,
seen a
and
lot of
you're
those,
up
Linda.
3.
We haven't.
I mean, you're always gonna.
And it's like skips rocks left, so you would, wouldn't you? Rip the guard. Yeah, I think that's what you do.
That? They're going to draw around this.
No, we were
said, you
going to
wanna rip
peel
the guard.
that.
Of course, the enticement is
We
to
could
hit
just
the
come in,
shot
Dave, and go
stone
right
and
here.
sit 2, and that's what Paul Trulsen
I mean,
was
you can
hoping
use
to leave
that,
the
but
guard up and potentially
only
use
thing,
it
though,
to
then you
steal
can
the
use
point.
this, right?
Okay, let's go around then, Kim. That's fine. I don't mind that.
Right
So,
there?
A little less. Oh.
So instead, Team North America is going to use the guard and get there first.
What did you think of?
Well, they talked about hitting this one. This is the one they talked about hitting and getting it off of there.
Top 8's great, eh? If we can get
But
partway
let's go
behind.
first. We'll go this way. We'll get our 2 points this way.
You go too much deeper than top 8, and he's got a fairly easy shot off his red one, so top 8 would be perfect.
David Nedohin.
Got
And his
room.
final stone.
Lots of
Kim
room.
Kelly will throw the 5th and final stone.
Lots of room.
What do you think of Kim's
Let it
reasoning there,
curl.
Linda, about saying, looking down and seeing
room.
two
Let it curl.
stones, think of it as the
Let it
last
curl.
two
Okay,
skip
it's
stones
fine.
rather than yours and
Okay,
mine.
now.
A 2-on-1 situation you might think of
Very
in
little.
regular
Oh,
play.
on its
Sure,
own.
it's a good way to
On its
approach
own.
it.
Okay. Good shot.
Nice shot.
Now we can see some of it too.
Yeah?
Well, you heard David talk before he threw. We don't want it too deep because then he come down and
Can
sit
you
on
send
top
me
of it. Or tap it back.
Skicka.
Was voor een leuke gaat.
Crunch.
Ah, kruk.
Trulsen was trying his Swiss German. It wasn't going very well.
Ah, there you go. That's the word.
His krupke would be his crutch.
Yes. One of the terms used for the balance device.
Det er vel lettere der enn dobbelen, ikke sant? Altså, jeg tenkte å dytte den så vi ligger 2. Så akkurat bakkant da. Åtti.
Final stone for the world team, Paul Trulsen. 5-2, North America leading, and they do have the hammer here in the 4th.
He's really riding the line with this, and I'm not sure about the weight either.
Yep.
Okay.
And out the back.
Vinket meg ut, skjønner du. Det var dumt av meg da.
Oh, I think he was definitely trying to tap it out. There's no question about that.
Still might have been, well, I guess it was close to the right weight. Just rode the line.
Down there. I mean, I only need full 8, right?
Full 8 is all you need, Kim Kelly, for 2.
Okay, same as this one.
I think
Full
it's
8 foot,
lots.
Marianne. Full 8 foot. Sorry.
For 2, North America here in the 4th. As the rest of the North American team applaud a 7-2 lead. Couple of updates for you, and let's start with Kevin Martin, Julie Skinner. And this is a tough shot as the North Americans find themselves in trouble again here against Pia Lindholm and Katarina Nyberg. Another angle raise into the pocket. Trying to spill both reds. Tough red onto double red to move them around, and it's a steal of 2 and a 4-1 lead for the world. And now it's the world, McMillan and Knox against Pustavar and Brown. And this is Debbie Knox playing with Hammy McMillan. Knox, who plays with Rona Martin, is a gold medal winner, of course. This is a draw for 2, already lying 1. With Fiona McDonald and Hugh Aitken doing the brushing, and maybe overbrushed it a little bit. Slides too far. They only get 1. 4-3 they lead going to 5. So this is the only game that the North Americans are leading here in mixed doubles. After being swept yesterday. And it is
Line's good. Line's good. Room.
7-2 lead.
Whoa.
And all the things
Oh.
we've
Yeah.
talked about in the confusion and the different
Lots of room
rules,
still.
Ray, what it really does come down to in many ends is you
Oh, yeah,
have
line's not
to
bad
make
now.
the shots. And when you're
Top
only
four, top
throwing
four.
5
Bring it now.
rocks in an end,
Hurry,
one
hurry,
mistake
hurry.
is very
Hard, hard, hard,
costly.
hard, hard, hard. Very nice.
Jonens klarer.
The world. Trulsen and Kueng have the hammer in the 5th. This is Carmen Kueng.
Yep.
Carmen throwing 1-5 this end.
So they made the switch again.
Wow. Nei. Man må køle.
What's the benefit here? I mean,
Ja, det er det.
Well, they desperately need points, so I guess they're thinking get Paul Trulsen perhaps in a position in 2, 3, and 4 where he might move some rocks around and try and set it up for Carmen with her last. I think in this case, they're down so many points, they're just looking for something to change.
I'm just going to throw T-line or just a little more.
Okay.
Remember, they've had a couple of opportunities, Team World, and David Nedohin in particular has made a double, some very nice big weight shots, and that has really been the difference.
Yeah?
Well, that last time was a good example, Linda, of them having a chance to get, you know, down to that stone, tap it back, and they'd be lying 3.
Just back 8 foot maybe.
Put some pressure on David.
Yeah. Just gotta
Kim
get to
actually
the
was
inside of
throwing
that 4
last.
foot line before it'll curl though.
Whoa, whoa.
Well,
Okay, whoa. Whoa.
Tina, whoa. Whoa.
No.
Whoa, all by itself.
I just want to get to come to nose a bit.
That's a good shot.
That's not too bad.
off the record with Michael Landsberg. Follows immediately here on PSN.
I think the guard is... No?
No. Because here we had this option too. And if we play this side and stay there, he just play the race in there and all of our is gone.
Just had it.
Do it right now. Coming right
Prøv å
in.
ligge redd på. Jeg tror jeg helt vil gå den veien, for hvis ikke køler
That's
bare
one more
så-
element you have to think about. When the women's teams have played each other and the
Not
men's
that far
teams have
this
played
time.
each other, you can do a little bit of scouting on other women's and men's teams. So you've got Paul Trulsen giving a little insight to Carmen, his teammate, about what David Nedohin plays like, the kind of shots he can make, and that's why they're going down and discussing together what Paul's going to throw, rather than Carmen just calling the shot.
Yeah, they're just drawing into the face of the back stone.
Ja, det en som grep noe voldsomt her.
Whoa.
Køler mye.
Hold. Måste fugla. Hold.
Han kom på innsiden av den andre, så er han bra.
Haven't put a lick to it until now.
Okay.
I think we can.
Yeah, but
It'll clip ours. Yeah. Yeah, it will clip ours.
Tide coming in North America and the world as we play for 18 points this afternoon. And right now, if they finished the way the boards read, it would be a 12-6 advantage world. So yesterday and today, it's team and doubles. Tomorrow, singles and women's and men's skins. The women's skins will be a 30 and 40 point skins as well for the men. And then on the last day, Sunday, skins games, a 1 skin game for each gender worth 60 points.
Oh.
Yep, hard! Hard!
Absolutely correct.
Thank you.
I've got the red pen. I'm giving you the tick for correct.
What's gonna
You're,
happen?
oh, gee.
Okay, David.
Worried about floating it wide and jamming.
You have
Now
to.
you have to go this other way.
It curled. I wasn't expecting it to curl
Yes.
when it's coming that fast.
Is it swinging that much?
Yeah, but it curls a lot of.
It does. Then we try to push it back there.
Okay. Okay.
Holder vi opp der, tror du? Ta dypt den litt.
Nå må jeg henge 10.
Samme fart som forrige, da.
Many of the North American players on the bench, as it were, here at the Agrodome.
Lang. Hold. Hold. Hold.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Up.
Kommer nå.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
Hurry!
Davinger, Roethlisberger, get it by, no, they left it.
Ja, men det är hårt snö.
They were calling it was long, and now they're saying it was short, so they just didn't read the speed of that stone.
Var nesten klar? Ok. Her har jeg en til igjen. Da. Ligger ikke så gærent der. Da. Det er bedre å få bytte han sånn.
So we either got to go here,
Okay.
here, or even up there. If he plays this, it just jams. So I think just top
Yeah,
eight's
we don't
good.
want to go in there. You're right. 'Cause
You
then
freeze
will
it, and
do
he's got
that.
the natural.
Yeah.
So, okay, top 8.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay. How's that?
My outturn won't curl much there. It's better.
This is just a stone to prevent the second point.
Yeah.
How deep is too deep?
You heard what he said. If you go in too deep, then he'll just play the rock back onto them.
Top 8's good. Only thing we don't want to do is actually freeze ours, because then he can double them out. But right now, if he tries the red, he's just jamming on his own red. So.
The thing that happens, Vic, is the red stone on the left there in the top 8 foot
You got a
can be
little piece
run
of the floor,
back
but sit two,
onto
that'd
the
be
one
great.
in the button area. At the moment, though, the yellow will go onto then the red, so not a big problem. If you put another yellow in there, you might set up a better angle, run the red and get rid of both of the yellows. So very wise for them to take a good look at the angles here.
Oh.
Looking
Where are
live
we?
at the World against North America
Okay.
playing the 5th, and the world team, Martin
really?
Skinner, have made the switch with Julie Skinner now throwing the 5th and final stone. And this is an angle raise to try and pick a stone off the edge of the 4. Got it? Oh, and it jammed.
Gee, I don't know what she's looking at. Eh? Must be sliding way crooked.
Do you think we will
And it's a
get in
steal
there?
of one more.
But why don't we try hack weight there?
5-1
Maybe we'll
world.
Damn.
Push this one down there. Just get behind her.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah? Swinging on the end.
Ja.
Sure is past. Hack eller board?
Hackway.
Ja, gjerne det, eller ja. Ja, jeg ser det. Vi kommer ikke lenger inn.
Big mistake,
Skal vi ta litt mindre, eller?
David.
Yeah, it's too deep for sure. Rick, he didn't want it there. He wanted it in the 8 foot.
Double for
Yeah.
3, possibly. Can he hold his shooter with?
He's just tapping, Vic, so
Okay.
he'll just try and set up a better angle here.
This is Trulsen's last.
Three. Whoa, whoa,
One more to come.
Whoa, whoa.
Meanwhile, the world and North America on sheet B. And Paul Kustovar with the final stone. This is a draw for 2, it appears.
Whoa. Needs a curl.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It is a draw for 2. He needs full 8, maybe a piece of the full.
No, you got
this one's.
And it's not curling.
No, it's not. It's just hanging and floating
What
out
if I
there.
come and...
Okay.
Not at all.
What if I go right there?
Just
No,
one.
you can smash them all out, can't
Well,
To
no,
tie it, 4-4.
Right here, if he hits it, it just goes straight on.
McMillan and Knox and the world will have the hammer coming
so
home.
These ones,
Yeah, I mean, as long
Right
as you're
here.
in front of this, he can't get it out.
so right there.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely can. Even,
Okay.
I mean, even if it's here, what's he going to do with it?
Yeah.
If it's here, the only way you can jam it is this way, as long as you're not out
Well,
on the
if
wide
it's
side.
here, then he can, you know, use it to go boom, boom, but then...
But it's not going anywhere.
Right.
So,
Okay.
let's put it here.
Yeah.
Even here. Yeah.
Okay. We're just, yeah, coming in to sit in the pocket of it, and even if I'm a little short, if anything he slams back, our
Scott,
yellow should stay.
Try and freeze it to beat out the back one, eh? In case they run that.
Freeze it?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys can do that.
So the 2 ways that red can get at that shot stone are running their 2 reds, one of their 2 reds onto it. So they're trying to take away one of the angles, and this is the easier one of the 2.
Oh.
They want it right in, frozen up to the face.
Looking for the freeze and hasn't given it to the brushers. Pfeiffer
Yeah, roll it,
away
Scott.
yet.
Yeah, roll it a bit. Roll it. I don't know. What's that? Holy.
Oh.
Sit.
Oh. And now, is there a way for the world to get a 4 spot here?
I don't think 4, but they're lying 1.
Just 1.
1 right now. Can you get that rid of the yellow to maybe score 4?
Maybe.
Halfway?
Yes. Halfway on the inside. Go there.
Get around this way
Like
here.
this. Må nesten
I
prøve,
actually didn't
Flemming.
mean to use that.
Jeg får 4, vet du.
I think that's the first one, Ray.
Around this way here.
Met hakgewenen. Rausstoßen.
Hvor hardt synes du vi skal spille?
Noch übergehen. Ja, ist fast einfach.
Du,
So.
chap.
Aber es ist mein letztes.
Ja, vi bør ikke spille altså, vi
World
snakker om
captain
hackfart.
Christian Sorrell.
Vi trenger jo ikke det.
The other
Den
Swiss
der sitter jo
members.
igjen her.
Ebenother on the
Den
left,
skal jo-
Fry in the middle.
Ik ga het natuurlijk spelen.
Ja, jeg tror det.
Ramsfeld, the lead for
Do you
Trulsen.
want to play a bit heavier? If you hit this on the inside, this one gonna stick here, right?
Yeah. But this one is hanging on this one, no?
No, 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 no.
No, it's really...
We have to hit it pretty thin. So you have,
Nee,
it's about 15 or normal.
More weight then on this here.
You have to hit it on the inside.
On this side here, he's
Normal.
indicating,
What's your
which will drive this one
13?
here back onto the
15
one
or
that sits
normal?
right behind the ring,
What do you like?
on the back of the 8-foot. Jam there. This will go this way here.
Yeah. When you think it's better, if it's better normal, then it's okay for me if we play it normal.
I think a bit slower.
I think 15 is better.
15. Yeah.
We try there.
This is an interesting thing here, Linda, because you have to think about the player who's throwing. Trulsen likes the up weight. Maybe Kueng isn't comfortable.
So,
she wanted to play the lesser weight.
They're still not playing big weight, but he is playing hit rather than tap. And instead of working with the curl, they're going to pound it harder and try and roll the yellow one off the red.
And the reason for that, Vic, is because that back, the red one, will jam on the back yellow. So you could get 4, yeah.
Final stone.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Carmen Kueng.
Whoa!
Achtung!
Big opportunity for the world to maybe get 4. Got to come across the face, though.
Okay.
Had to come more, had to curl more.
And they will not. And the jam gives one more to North America, and it's an 8-2 lead.
It was definitely there, though, Linda. If she gets across a little bit more, if you get across the face a bit more, you can see how it jams, the red jams on the back, and then this, what happens here, that yellow would have gone right out the side, and could have been 4.
The world is in trouble.
Leader.
We're in Regina for this Keg Steakhouse and Bar first Continental Cup, 8-2. North America leading, and as they begin play there, we want to switch our attention to the game that is tied right now, playing in the 6th. World, North America, and the world team of Hammy McMillan and Debbie Knox has the hammer, playing Paul Pustovar and Erica Brown from Madison, Wisconsin. World playing the Redstones.
So just play. What you're going to play?
I'm going to play a barrier weight at this. I want to catch that. And then
spring.
that and spring up.
Okay. But that.
Keep it tight. I've got. Even
So
on the
McMillan
nose
and Knox
even a wee bit inside,
are the throwers. Aiken and McDonald. The brushers, Pustovar, Brown, Maskell, and Jornstad.
Nobody's really, apart from that last one that's been played, nothing else has been doing this line. So I'm just going to play a barrier weight at this. I don't think it'll swing too much.
I think that's our first mention of barrier weight.
I just want to catch, I can't see yellow.
It's like what we call bumper.
Yeah.
An interesting comment that he says they haven't played right down the center line. Of course, we haven't been on this game, haven't seen this sheet, but he says they're not really sure what it'll do.
No. Ball. 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 Line's good. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah. Pick the yellow out.
Hard.
And there it goes. In the other game, it's the world leading 5-1. That is Lindholm and Nyberg ahead of Martin and Skinner. North American team does have the hammer playing 6, as the world has stolen 4 of their 5 points in that game.
And just freeze, maybe.
Yeah. All right, play that first.
Are we playing the tap and roll? No, we're playing a freeze. I had right weight here last time, it just hung, so.
Trying to freeze it out on the face.
Erica Brown, the
Line might be
4-time U.S.
Yeah, for
champion,
line.
6-time U.S. junior champion.
Hurry!
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 Erica and Paul trying to steal this end and steal away the 6 points.
Gotta hit it! Hurry! 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 Whoa, whoa! Hard! Hard!
That one I started a little bit.
Well, he's obviously going to try and come in.
And quickly peeking in at the game we started with, David Nedohin with a chance to run the world out of stones here. His last one, there they go. North America will count 1. It'll be a 9-2 final. And North America will pick up their first points in mixed play after being shut out yesterday. 6 points on the board now for North America. 9-2 the final.
When we're line 2. When we are line 2. I can go for that thin. Through there. And then you're going to have an open hit.
Take on that hand.
Yeah, but it's got to be thin. So even if I miss it, it goes straight through. Yeah. Come up to the stone, Debbie. Hold the brush there.
So North America picks up the first points in the draw and now take the advantage overall. But
if I take the guard away, all he's got is the freeze.
world leads
On the back.
playing one, and they are tied with the hammer in this game that we're watching.
He's got hitting the ball off the outside.
What they're thinking of doing is taking off the high guard, this stone out right out here. You heard what Hammy said, and then all they've got is a freeze, and you'll have an open hit or a draw. The world has last rock here.
It's leaving him the freeze, and that's all. If he doesn't make it, then he just get a straightforward hit.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Oh. I hope you didn't hear that.
You like this way?
Well, I think it's the way that intern curls. You're just going to curl across the face of it, probably. You know, at the
Yeah,
end.
if you think we can hold the outturn there. I mean, I know it's a little tricky, but
Yeah. I think here, because you still don't get a tick here, but I think it'll come that far.
okay.
That's why Hammy ran that front one off, and he said that if I get it off of there, then they have to make the perfect freeze, and even if they do make the perfect freeze, you're going to have the button to come to, so, or a wide open hit.
Just need the freeze.
Well, it's come down to one stone now for North America here, as they need to score 4 to tie the world leading. That's Lindholm and Nyberg playing Martin and Skinner, and it's Skinner throwing the last stone.
This is an in-off. He's throwing, yeah, if Kevin was throwing this, he may have a chance, because they're coming in off that red stone across to the yellow, trying to squirt those two reds out. One would have to go forward, and that's your favorite shot, Vic.
Yep.
Line is good.
Hurry!
In off, come across, move them, bump them.
Hit it perfect.
Yeah, he just can't throw it away. Yeah.
Come on!
Thanks. Good.
So the world will win that one. It looks like the point will go to the world, the red stone, in a 6-1 final.
Thank you.
And they will pick up 6 points. So one to be decided here on the Friday afternoon.
You could hit that better.
One thing that is fun about this format is you saw a game that looked lopsided 5-1, but there's enough rocks in play. There's the rule about no hits until after 5 stones are lying there. You have chances. And there were enough rocks in play for North America to catch up over on sheet A.
Well, actually, as Kevin said, Julie hit it absolutely perfect, because she moves both rocks a few inches, and they were going the right direction. Just, you need to be able to throw that. If Kevin and Martin had been throwing that and hit it the same way, you would have seen both those red rocks go.
On this sheet, Paul's rock over curled a little. They had to brush it to try and hold the line. That means there's some separation as well.
Nose hit.
Yep.
Debbie Knox, Hammy McMillan calling on Aiken and McDonald. Jammed it, rolls, and rolls too far. Rolled too far. And the North Americans will steal it here in the 6th for a 5-4 win.
Oh, thanks. Good game.
Good game.
All right, good sweep game. Good game. Good shooting. Good raise down there.
Thanks. Holy cow.
And Martin over to congratulate the Americans.
Yep.
She hasn't missed very much.
No, she sure hasn't, and they just jump on this to start with, and then they get off. It kind of straightened up a little bit.
I was surprised at the weight, Ray. They'd shown that the ice was pretty straight there through the big weight, and it just wouldn't curl up.
She hits it on the nose. It's perfect.
Shooter spins too far. The rest of the North American team celebrate a stolen win and 6 points. So the North American side take 2 out of the 3 mixed games after being shut out yesterday.
Oh, sure.
Time now for the TSN Turning Point.
Well, and I was surprised at the weight thrown on this. It was just a nose hit, but you could tell by the amount of ice that Team North America took on the draw, it wasn't going to move a lot. And they did rush it early. Maybe that was the problem, but it looks like it was straight, and it runs straight, and she bounces it, but not far enough. The shooter rolls, and that's a steal.
A steal of a win for North America. A cash donation will be made to the Coaching Association of Canada for the training and development of Canadian coaches in amateur sport on behalf of TSN. So the steal gives Team North America the advantage in this mixed draw. They'll pick up 12 points, and now they take the lead. 48-42 with men's play to come tonight. Great win for the American team when you consider it's Pustovar and Erica Brown and Goodland and Maskell and Jornstad, the steal, and they're with Kathy.
Well, and I'm with the pair of throwers, and what an exciting finish to give North America a different look than yesterday's mixed.
Yes, it turned out great. We were fortunate to get a shot in the last end to freeze, and they just jammed on it, so came away with the victory.
Erica, last night I spoke to you and we talked about the mixed and you were really excited about it. Was it what you thought it would be?
Well, in the end, hey, yeah, we love winning. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I've played with these guys back home in Wisconsin, so we all knew each other, so it actually worked out pretty well. So.
Tell us a little bit about your day. You come off a strong performance in women's and now this. Do you feel that the American part of the North American team is really showing how good you are?
I think so. We're having a great time with the Canadian crew. They've welcomed us with open arms, and it's been a lot of fun. But we, of course, wanted to come in here and contribute, and I think we've done that, so we're thrilled.
Terrific, and of course for you, your work is not done yet today, my friend. You face Peter Lindholm tonight. Your thoughts on that game?
Well, we have our work cut out for us tonight, of course, and it feels like I just played a 10-end game. I'm just exhausted now. This was a lot of work playing only 6 ends, but it was tough. So I'll have to sit down, rest for a while, and get ready for tonight.
Well, we look forward to seeing you back in action this evening and another great round of men's play.
The North American team celebrates winning 2 out of 3. And they now take the lead by 6 points. And then, of course, this Keg Steakhouse and Bar is just the first event of another great curling season here on TSN. We start the holiday season with the JVC TSN Women's Skins game in Moncton, New Brunswick. Sherry Madaw returns as the defending champion, but she'll face one of the strongest fields ever that includes Canadian champion Kelly Law, former Skins champion Sherry Anderson, and defending Canadian and world champion Colleen Jones, $100,000 total prize money. The men will have their chance at the big money 1 week later in Grande Prairie, Alberta. Glenn Howard is defending champion of the McCain TSN Skins game, but will face a field that includes former Skins winner Kevin Martin and Canadian and world champion Randy Furby. $130,000 is the Christmas present in Grande Prairie. The new year begins with the Canadian Mixed Championship in Abbotsford, BC. Mark Dacey of Nova Scotia, the defending champion. Teams declared this year include Alberta, skipped by former women's champion Shannon Clybrink at the Canadian Mixed. The Canadian seniors will invade Lethbridge, Alberta. Ontario's Ann Dunn will try to win her way back, looking for a 3rd straight championship. While Carl German is the defending men's winner, as Manitoba looks to win 3 straight championships. The Scott Tournament of Hearts comes to Oktoberfest City in February. Kitchener will host the 12 best women's teams in the country, including defending champion Colleen Jones, trying to win a 5th national championship. It's time to put on the blue noses as the Nokia Brier goes to Halifax. Alberta's Randy Furby is the defending champion and will look to represent Alberta again as Furby and his team look to win a 3rd straight Canadian championship in the field of 12 to see who will represent Canada at the Worlds. The World Juniors are next from Flims, Switzerland. The United States is the defending women's champion, winning a year ago in Kelowna, BC, while Canada has been on a roll. And now will look to win a 6th World Junior Championship in Flims, Switzerland. And the Ford Worlds are in Winnipeg. Yes, we're going back to the Manitoba capital for the World Championships a year ago. Jackie Lockhart of Scotland and Canada's Randy Ferbey claimed the World Championship trophies. So pack your bags. It's going to be a busy season. Another great curling season here on TSN. And it all begins here in Regina with this first Keg Steakhouse and Bar Continental Cup.
The Keg Steakhouse and Bar Continental Cup of Curling is brought to you by the Keg Steakhouse and Bar. For great steaks, good friends, see you tonight. By Mitchell's Gourmet Foods. Our products speak for themselves. By Mizuno. For serious performance, nothing feels like Mizuno. By Whirlpool Home Appliances. Proudly supporting extraordinary Canadian women athletes and everyday champions across the country.
North America celebrating 2 wins in mixed play, including a 9-2 win by David Nedohin, who got them off to a great start in the first.
Well, he said he wanted to throw 1 and 5, and what a nice 5th shot this was. He gets bang, bang, bang to score 3. What a way to get started.
9-2 the final as Nedohin and Kim Kelly celebrate the win, and Kim is with Kathy.
Well, one of the things that we talked about, Kim, is where do you play and where does David play? You guys made the decision that he would throw first and last, and judging from that shot, maybe a good decision.
Yeah, we were really lucky that first end because I kind of put him in a position to have to make that shot, but it was nice to have him where he can throw the nice high hard ones, have that last rock that he was, throwing the last rock then.
And we're talking about him as though he's in third person, but in fact, he, the man, is with us. So tell us, Kim's talked about, the decision that you made. Great shot, no arguments, and then you guys switched.
Yeah, we had a game plan going in. We watched from yesterday, and we tried to learn a few things about maybe how we wanted to play it. And our game plan was completely, if we got a 3-point lead, it didn't really matter when it was, that we were going to switch it up. And, I was feeling comfortable throwing some bigger weight shots and, try and set it up for Kim to finish the ends. And once we had the lead, we did that, and it seemed to work really well.
I have one more question for you after about men's, but I want to close the door on the mixed. And yesterday it was a shutout for North America. Today you seem to do everything right. Did watching those games make a difference?
Oh, I think so. I mean, we learned a few must-don'ts, and I think the biggest thing was, was execution and take your time. And that was certainly something Linda pointed out yesterday, that everybody seemed to be scurrying around just because it does feel you feel a little out of your element. So I could see how speeding up, but we made a conscious effort to sit, take your time, try to make that first shot at least in a reasonable fashion, and then that, sets you good for the rest of the end.
And Paul Trulsen, no stranger to curling, no stranger to you. Your thoughts on tonight's game?
Well, we played Pal a few times now, and he always comes up big against us and plays well. But we're starting to get a better feel for the ice. I think after the guys playing a couple times yesterday and us playing again today, we're feeling much better about how we're releasing the rock, and we know what Pal can do. We're gonna have to have a great game to beat him.
Terrific, and we look forward to that game tonight.
Back with you at 7:30 Eastern Time for the final draw of men's team play. Randy Ferbey goes against Paul Trulsen. North America has taken over the lead heading into tonight's play. So till we talk with you again at 7:30, on behalf of Linda, Kathy, Ray, and our entire crew, thanks for joining us here in Regina and the first Keg Steakhouse and Bar Continental Cup on Canada's sports leader, TSN.